Welcome back to Better Man by S.A.K, where I want you to be your best version. I hope everyone had a great Valentine's Day. I sure did. My plans kind of changed a bit because I'm still resting my voice, but that didn't mean I didn't enjoy myself, because I'm at a place in my life where even if I'm alone, I'm gonna be happy, and it's taken me a while to get there, and I'm celebrating it with my water and lemon, and in my awesome mug here. This mug's by Married to the Mob. I've had it for several years, so I'm not sure if it's still there, but I just like it. So I'm gonna do a practical training. I'm gonna try and balance out my channel with both practical and inner work teachings. So this candle is gonna be manifest my business. So like I said before, in 2018, I had developed this name and concept and have the logo, and I have the logo. We're doing mugs, t-shirts for men, some stationery, and sky's the limit, right? Like, I should have done this 5 years ago, but I was too scared. And I think there had to be work done inside me before I could get here, and now I feel like I'm ready to be here. So I appreciate everyone that's tuning back in. It's possible. Your dreams are possible, and you can stumble and fall through it, but like, you need to believe in yourself, because until you see it for yourself, no one will. And it's a little bit of a hero's journey is a lonely journey. So all of you out there that are doing things when you're feeling you're so alone, that means you're on track, because you're not always going to find yourself in environments that are supportive. But if you're still going for your dreams, it's going to work out for you. And I know that, because if you're here on this channel, there's so much power. So let's get into the training. In 2016, I went to New York with my dad and my sister, and we saw a play. The play was called How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. So that's a kind of an interesting concept, right? Do we really have to like work ourselves to the bone in order to be valued and appreciated and make the money that we want? I mean, hopefully not. That would not be the feminine way, right? So if anyone hasn't seen the movie, I believe it's on YouTube for free. It's an awesome movie, and I definitely encourage you to check it out, because it might inspire something in you that you might not know was there. So first step is to apply for a job. A lot of times in my past, I was always so scared to apply for the job I really wanted, because I didn't think I'd get it. But if you don't decide before you apply, you could just not even submit the resume or the application, because it's not going to happen. So number one, deciding first that it's possible for you is step one. How to advance from the mailroom? You're gonna have to cultivate your craft. So, I mean, you're gonna have to put in a little work, right? We can't just expect you to, sleep in, show up late, have a bad attitude, and be a grouch, because you'd probably be fired at that point with the way the world's going these days. So if you could find one thing that really drives you in your craft, your field, and harness it and just be known for that thing, and just be so good at it. It's similar to that book, Be So Good They Can't Ignore You. I think it's by Cal Newport. I have it on my Audible. If you feel like you're too busy to read, which I mean, no one really is, right? You might be too busy because you're watching this right now. But I find Audible is so awesome because you can listen to it in your car, while you're like about to go to bed, just basically any break. So I honestly do recommend that book. So good, they can't ignore you. Next one's How to Dictate Memorandum. So we want to be nice to people, right? This is kind of like your essence. How people experience you. Because if you're not giving a good experience, they're probably not going to want to do any work or business with you, or they're going to throw you under the bus. So keep that in mind when you're out there living. Hopefully you're adding to the experience, because there's enough negativity in the world where we want to add to things and make them beautiful, right? The next one's How to Commute in a 3-button suit. So where are you going? Like, what is your end goal? Do you know? Like, if you get there, will you actually be happy? Because I've come to a point where I'm not necessarily living my full potential, but I'm still happy. So where are you in that space? How to select whom to lunch with. So I've learned some lessons in my corporate job where I've learned enough. I'm going to probably keep things pretty basic. I'm not going to really go into my personal life because that will probably bite you. So if you're going to be lunching with someone, it better be the CEO. That's my viewpoint, okay? And if not, it's got to be people that are diehard friends, because in a situation where it's you or them, you're not going to win. And that goes for how to avoid petty friends. And it's challenging because you want to believe everyone's like clapping for you. No, but they aren't these days. It's pretty competitive out there, and I'm clapping for you. Is that enough? If no one's clapped for you today, I am. And it's a real clap, because I think you can do it. And if you needed that motivation, I'm here with it. So I appreciate you guys listening to this concept. I really do. I want to inspire you. Like, before the inner work journey, I was on a journey to find answers because I was so unhappy. And the answer was inside myself. And I didn't realize it until recently. And it's by finding your passion, it's going to unlock so many layers. And once you work with an open heart, like I feel like I've started to do, then it becomes a passion project. And if you get paid for what you love, you're doing something right. So I'm not necessarily getting paid by YouTube at the moment, but that leads into the segue of my announcement, which came to me last night. I mentioned to you guys, if you're alone, don't be sad. And I'm not sad, I'm happy, because I had a download that I'm ready to take my first client. So it would have to be a wear, bear, or hire. And I typically work with men, but I'm open to helping women. So I'll be accepting one male client and one female client. You have to be open though. So if something's driving you to be better in life and want to be happier and richer, smarter, just be more robust, if it's calling to you, please email me in the description. I'm just going to do a quick disclaimer. This channel is not for predators, and my email is monitored by like a director of security. So he has informed me he's been deleting a few emails, but if you are sending me an email, I expect for you to come with love, because if you're sending other stuff, it's going to be deleted and I won't even see it. So I'm excited to really take on my first client with this platform, of course. Ideally, we can all do this over Zoom, but ideally you'd be in the Phoenix metro area. So I hope you accept this invitation. That's number one, right? How to apply? I'm hoping you are all applying yourselves, because who wants to just like show up every day, clock in, clock out? Honestly, I used to do it, and I still do it. I still have to be somewhere, but in my mind, I'm just like other places. I'm just in my happy place. So I want to help you get to your happy place and become the best version of you. I do have some other movie recommendations that will help you on your path, that will support you. So for this is one of the first movies that have kind of gotten me on this concept, and it's called How to Build a Better Boy. And if you don't judge, just click the button and play. That's all I'm asking. And then the next one's gonna be Free Guy. That will probably unlock some levels of consciousness that you didn't realize was there. And then the last one, I'm gonna hold off on that one, because I don't know if we're there yet. I don't want to go too far with all y'all. So I'm looking to help. My first client's gonna get this bear, male or female, and this is Winston's color. So you're gonna channel that big bear energy if you're my first client. So I'm really excited to have my first client with this platform, of course, because it's just gonna prove that it's possible. And no one says you can't. The only one that does is you, because it is a lonely journey. This journey on YouTube's been super lonely. That's why I hope you like, subscribe, share, and comment. But you gotta be your biggest fan, and I want to be that for you. Okay, wait, let's go. So I love you. I hope you have the most fabulous day. Please email me in the description and take my advice up on those movies. You really won't be disappointed. And if you want to comment below on some things that may have resonated with you, I'd appreciate it. Thanks for tuning into Thebettermanbysak. Wishing you the best day ever.